Welcome to Beloved Essence with Marie Grace and Conversations with Crystals. And today we've got our special guest, Marie Gregg, all the way from New South Wales with us. So welcome, Marie.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Yeah, it's great to have you here, and we meet weekly, don't we?
We do.
And we share meditation once a week, which is, or as often as we can, once a week.
Yes.
In our busy lives. So yeah, it's a special time. And today we're going to be talking about the amethyst crystal, and I'll just show it on screen so everyone can see it. And it's about meditation. It's a beautiful purple crystal and a very beautiful crystal. And I just want to mention these cards I use quite regularly with my yoga, meditation and wellbeing programs. And they're from the Rochelle Charman deck, the Crystal Box series. So I just wanted to mention that before we get into our conversation today. And Marie, why did you feel the connection with amethyst, or why did you choose amethyst as your crystal?
Mainly because of the beautiful colours. And as a young woman, I was fortunate enough to receive a beautiful gift of an amethyst and pearl bracelet. And I've always had an attraction to the amethyst for that reason.
Yeah. And have you got your amethyst crystal with you today?
I certainly have.
Can you show us yours? Oh, beautiful. And I do know where that one came from.
It came from a very special person, and it was a gift, and that means a lot to me. It is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's very sparkly.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Do you clean it, or is it just
a girl needs a little bit of bling, especially as she gets older.
And where do you keep that crystal?
I keep it in my study because it's a very quiet place, and I feel closer to nature when I'm in here, and it helps me to think a bit more clearly.
Beautiful.
And I meditate in here as well, and I often hold the crystal when I'm meditating.
Beautiful. And the essence of the beautiful amethyst is meditation, and it's because it helps us to activate the third eye chakra and helps us take us deeper into meditation. And yeah, it's a beautiful crystal to have, especially I guess when we're wanting that quiet time on our own.
Yeah, I find that, yes.
Yeah. And how do you feel that amethyst plays a role in your everyday life, or crystals in general?
Well, crystals in general, I haven't really spent a lot of time with crystals. It's only recently, and I find what it's actually done for me is help me to be very much closer to Mother Earth, to have a real affinity with the earth and what it does for us. We take it so much for granted. Most of us, in a general sense, take it for granted. And it's somehow given me a deeper appreciation of the earth, the surface of the earth, the layers of the earth, what the earth gives us constantly, giving in every season, and how there's a responsibility as the receiver of the gift to appreciate it, treasure it, and look after the earth as much as we can, rather than just use all of its fruits for our own benefit. So it's given me a much deeper understanding of this beautiful planet Earth.
Beautiful. And it's such a feminine colour too, the purple. And I guess it has that essence of receiving the gifts of spirit, and I guess bringing them into our everyday lives. And can you talk a little bit about...
It takes you to a deeper place in appreciation of the earth, instead of just skimming the surface of it and not appreciating it. Yeah.
Beautiful. And can you talk a little bit about meditation in your everyday life and how it plays a special role in your daily life?
Yes, well, I've been meditating now for about 30 years, and it's given me a deeper appreciation of the spirit, especially as you're getting older and you're less attached to the body. It doesn't last. Nothing in this creation lasts. That's what's the magic of it. It's fleeting, and we're always looking for something that is lasting, and that can lead to great disappointment over your life, because it's full of expectations, and those expectations don't often come to fruition the way we plan them or the way we want them. So being a meditator allows me to look deeper than the surface, to know that I am mind, body, and spirit, and that the spirit is often neglected, and that is who we truly are. But we don't always appreciate that. We get caught up in the senses, we get caught up in the transitory, and the knowledge of who I am, that who I am will last forever. This body will not. So therefore, the half hour each morning and each evening that I devote to meditation is essential for my spiritual happiness and spiritual growth.
Thank you for sharing that beautiful wisdom and how your everyday life plays out with meditation and crystals. And Marie, do you think that meditation and crystals can play a role, especially now with so much uncertainty and fear in our greater environment with society and what's
yes, we're hearing a lot now. Yeah, we're hearing a lot now about mental illness and people not coping. People no longer can hang their hat on their jobs as they did before, on their ability to move about, on their ability to continue friendships and associations. And many people are lost and confused because of that. Other people may have found that it's a blessing in a way, because they can count their blessings and they can be a little more introspective, because they are at home and because they haven't got all of that busyness going on in their lives. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but I do feel that meditation, the power of crystals, I mean, it's been proven over years, the power of crystal. It's not just an imaginary, airy-fairy thing. They do have powers, and to harness that power for good is to everyone's advantage, and it can help to play a much more important role in people's lives and give them more satisfaction than their daily ordinary use of the five senses.
Yes, with meditation, we draw that energy in to our core and let go of our five senses for a time, which is beautifully.
It's a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great relief sometimes. Yeah.
And great for the physical body, because you can let go and the body can have a rest, and you can go on that inner journey. Yeah. And I guess in the outer world, we can't always physically travel. Like you and I, we can't travel to one another at the moment, but we can connect in meditation. We can connect as we are at the moment. And
isn't that a blessing? The power of communication through the internet is such a blessing as well.
Yes, we can still celebrate and enjoy life. It's just our perspective of it, and how we can use our inspiration and creativity in new ways.
Yeah, definitely. It helps us to think outside the square.
Definitely. And with that beautiful crystal that you're holding, can you share the message that your crystal has for you, if you feel to?
Yes, well, the message that I get from it is peace, love, appreciation for the earth that's going very deep into my being, and the result is love. It showers you with love, which enables everyone around you to be themselves. And love is what makes the world go around, they say. It's very important. And it means that you're not separating yourself from others. It means that you're becoming more inclusive, that we are all one. We are all a brotherhood and a sisterhood of man. And we should appreciate that, especially in these difficult times. And being in touch with the spirit world, being in touch with your true self during this time, or during any time at all, produces that love and increases that love.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that wisdom with us and the wisdom of the crystal.
Yes.
And with crystals and the amethyst, what message would you have for other people that they can use the energy of crystals in their everyday life? Like a take-home message?
Well, just as I have found, Aaliyah, try it. Try using the crystals and see what happens. It'll be different for everyone, and everyone comes to it from a different perspective. But what harm can it do? Give it a go. See what happens for you.
Beautiful. Thanks, Marie. I've been connecting with a lot of different people, especially over the last 12 months, because when you're connecting with people online, they can come from anywhere, or walks of life, and any part of the world. And there are a few people that have, through sharing the cards and the yoga and the meditation, they've actually started creating a collection of crystals of their own. And a lot of them are men that are connecting with crystals for the first time.
Good.
And they're into crystals more deeply now than most people. So they love them, and a lot of them put them in their car because they like their cars. So for protection and traveling, and just to create a better energy in their own environment. So
to be less road rage.
The only thing is putting amethyst in your car might send you into a meditative state. So maybe not amethyst, but maybe
maybe not amethyst.
I think amethyst is a beautiful crystal to have in your bedroom.
Yes.
And I know that when I had a beautiful amethyst cave that I had a few years ago before I started doing a lot of traveling, because it was quite big, and I slept so soundly with that amethyst in the room. It was just a real calming influence.
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, amethyst is, it's a beautiful gift, and yeah, thank you for sharing all your wisdom about the amethyst with us today. And
It was a
looking
pleasure.
forward-
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on and being brave. And we continue these conversations with crystals weekly, and we've already chosen the next crystal that we're going to talk about, and that is a green crystal, and it's the malachite crystal. Yeah, which is a beautiful green heart energy, and it's all about healing. So healing Mother Earth and healing within ourselves. So looking forward to our next guest, which you'll meet hopefully next week. We can set that one up. So yeah, looking forward to having these beautiful natural conversations about crystals and just allowing the wisdom of the crystals to come through as we talk and share openly. So thank you, Marie, for being with us, and yeah, continue the journey with conversations with crystals on our next recording. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Bye for now.
Bye.